early before like the notifications come in. Something special.
You just said Ike.
What? I look like there's like a sheen on my face.
You just said Ike.
No I didn't. Oh, like.
You just said Ike.
Oh no. There's like 100 characters with a lot of different.
Ike.
There's like 100 different characters. Not normally a very challenging thing to do. On the other hand,
you just said Ike.
On the other hand, I'm not very good at Smash Ult. Okay, everybody's saying Ike.
You just said Ike.
Hi Douglas.
I really did not.
To see you. Unfortunately.
What does he say? Like you just said Ike. Jesus, take the wheel.
You just said Ike. Dumbass. You just said Ike. Ha ha ha. You just said Ike. Dumbass.
Stream. What's King K rules?
You just said Ike.
Or like a 10-minute thing. I don't know. I might just nail it first try.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
Okay. I don't like the attitude on this voice bot.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
Characters. And it's not like I play Smash Ultimate.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
Almost ever. And so I don't, and especially the new ones, like...
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
God, this is gonna get annoying. Only... people don't tend to, like, clarify
You just said
that.
Ike. Dumbass.
Months, woo, thanks for all the amazing...
You don't have to clarify it like that.
You just said Ike.
Oh
Dumbass.
my god. Again, I'm not like
Doug,
an expert.
I noticed these if
You
my
just said
streams
Ike.
come at the end of
Dumbass.
the month when rent is coming up. Everything...
Please count. No, I just have me fighter.
17 months.
You just said
Hi,
Ike.
Doug.
Dumbass.
I haven't played in like a year.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
What? Whatever. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is like a 10-minute challenge. You gotta ramp your game
You
up.
just said Ike. Dumbass.
This is literally like the best
You just
way.
said Ike.
I'm glad
Dumbass.
DDD, love the royal character.
Cool way to get yourself to stop saying that filler word.
Encounter came out
You
and it
just
takes
said Ike.
place near where
Dumbass.
my family is from. So I named my cat.
There's like 90 different words now.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
But I only like lots of mac and cheese.
I love to watch
You
this
just
Mr.
said Ike.
game while I watch
Dumbass.
you fart around on stream.
Oh, I said I like mac and
How
cheese.
come
God
the
damn
sub
it.
sound is a bell?
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
How come the sub sound and watching it work?
Nothing like watching tricks.
Nothing like
giving you
watching
the
tricks.
business.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
Nothing like.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
I'm gonna figure it out. Beginning of these challenges that trip me up a lot, and you just have
You
to give me
just
an
said
hour.
Ike.
And you just have to
Dumbass.
you just have to give me an hour or two randomly when they're trying to say like a genuine compliment.
You
Again.
just said Ike. Dumbass.
Because
Be
I
happy
feel
in your
like
current
content
situation.
creators
You feel
don't
like
take their
no.
happiness into account.
You just said Ike.
God damn it!
Dumbass.
Okay. I wasn't very easy.
You just said like dumbass.
Oops. But I have my like.
You just
Right.
said Ike. Dumbass.
No, I didn't.
Hey Doug.
No, I
I
didn't.
just
No, I didn't.
Can't DDD really
Gotta play as Ike.
in his thighs,
You
though?
just said Ike. Dumbass.
Where the hell is he? Character sounds anything like canon.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
God! Instead of Ike, maybe that was the whole
Who's your
plan.
favorite Smash character?
You just said Ike.
Mine's Ness because
Dumbass.
of his childlikeness.
Ness.
You
Oh.
just said Ness. You just said Ike.
Oh,
Dumbass.
Ganon. Okay. Characters. And then I said that I like them.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
I'm trying a new character. I'm gonna try challenge like this. God damn it.
Legit question.
You just
what
said
framework
Ike.
did you use to send
Dumbass.
commands to your Switch in
What
the
framework
mods?
do you use? This is like sadistic speech training.
You just said Ike.
The Ike thing
Dumbass.
really is terrible.
Yeah, like 30 to 60 minutes. Eventually,
You
my
just
brain,
said Ike.
we will beat it
Dumbass.
into submission. Okay, ready, go. So in Melee, I like faster characters.
What's your opinion on Abraham
You just said
Lincoln?
Ike.
Did you know
Dumbass.
he hated porn?
Like faster characters. I needed. Oh God, it's like
You just said Ike.
Just talking
Dumbass said
is
Ike.
dangerous
Dumbass.
because deflect like 30 bad words before
You
anything
just said Ike. Dumbass.
together, and then we walked for like no,
You just said Ike.
no,
Dumbass.
for like 40 minutes.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
I need to stop this next round. 5 gifted subs if I say Ike.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
He really likes food.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
He really enjoys food. I really do like the attempts at G and W.
Do you also
You just
think
said
about
Ike,
Brad Pitt
dumbass.
each time you fail?
When did I say Ike? I really like the attempts. God
You just
damn it!
said Ike. Dumbass.
Oh, the break didn't do anything. I like Microsoft Edge.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
This is
I like
fun,
the irony
but
of
I think
misreading
accounting is
that.
necessary.
You
think
just
I'd
said
To know
Ike.
how many times
Dumbass.
you've messed up.
What did I when? I was trying to think it through and was about to go through with it.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
The
These
notification.
types of
Like these
streams,
streams, keep up the good work.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
I was
Communism
communism
the
or
most.
CP the most.
You just said Ike.
Well,
Dumbass.
it was too late. New
Especially when you add
especially when you add strawberries to them, but not peas.
peaches, those do not
You
belong
just
in
said Ike.
jokes.
Dumbass.
Two.
So happy I finally got a girlfriend, and just like me
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
for there, you're going for the L character. I like that. That was smart.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
You're doing great, Doug.
I lose to the I word. To Ike.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
Computers like going up to level 9 or whatever.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
A level you could lower the difficulty. That's true.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
I could lower the like get 1 death from computers or whatever.
You
But-
just said Ike.
But still the rule
Dumbass.
that if I say a banned word, God, it is so hard to try to like
You
when I
just
see
said Ike. Dumbass.
This challenge hurts. I like
yet. It doesn't seem like that hard of a
You
character to
just
get.
said Ike. Dumbass.
Odd. Because one part of my
You
brain was
just
like,
said Ike.
don't
you
just
just
say it
said
randomly.
Ike.
Another part of my
Dumbass.
brain was like, don't
You
say
just
it
said Ike.
as a synonym for
Dumbass.
Trying to
enjoy.
save up to get a Dyson, but they're too expensive.
Yeah, like as a filler word is the problem.
You just said Rob. Dumbass.
To wear this shirt today.
Like this challenge is destroying
Like this challenge
you,
is
man.
destroying you.
Hope you can get
You
through
just
this
said Ike.
cloudy day.
Dumbass.
Okay, that plan is horrible. Die. That's the only like.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
That's the main way that I fight decent computers and not just dumbass computers.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
Set up.
Job,
Like
Doug.
slogan
I believe
on.
in you.
Slogan
You
on.
just said Ike. Dumbass.
I don't know. That seems like
You
too
just
much.
said Ike. Dumbass.
His name is Ganondorf.
Cheer one, cheer one, cheer one, cheer
And I don't
one,
like the
cheer one.
original
This
3.
message was sent
You
at
just said Ike.
9:53
No!
GMT.
Dumbass.
We
Fucking
love
Star
Sonic.
Wars!
Been thinking about
I just don't think he's a very
visiting
interesting
foreign. Have you
character
ever been?
from like.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
Vampirism or lycanthropy?
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
Lycanthropy. Wait, you're watching while riding your bike?
You just said Ike.
Son of a
Dumbass.
bitch. I swear.
You just
Oh
said
my
that.
gosh.
Looking
Reply to
proud
the
with the
bike
likeness
part.
of a wolf.
Shit!
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
And just reply to the bike thing.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
10 seconds
You
before
just
telling
said
me I
Ike.
had lost it.
Dumbass.
Yeah.
I'm like a normal English, so I don't trust it. But like, what were you going for?
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
Hey Doug, I love your mom.
Some of the previous challenges. Takes like 2.5.
You just said Ike. Dumbass. You just said Cheek.
Bring the curve where I start to actually do well, okay?
You just said Ike.
No,
Dumbass.
I didn't. Threat that I forget that I can't talk about the game
Watching your stream during
You
the
just
said
Ike.
winter months.
Happy
Dumbass.
Hanukkah.
Brings me warm.
during these cold winter. Like, read half the message, reply to the other half. Which
You
is making
just
it
said Ike. Dumbass.
because I'm just
Dumbass.
thinking about like.
You just
40
said
minutes.
Ike.
All right,
Dumbass.
I'm gonna use the bathroom. I mean, I'm bad at this game just generally, but like,
You
Here.
just said Ike. Dumbass.
When did filler likes?
Have
Look,
you
I'm
landed
getting
any
farther.
cool spikes yet?
and
You
farther
just
yet.
said Ike. Dumbass.
No cool S's yet. I like a lot. I didn't think about that before doing this challenge.
You just said Ike. You just said Ike. Dumbass.
Cheer one, cheer one, cheer one.
All right, well,
cheer-
God, back to the ship, just the way I like it.
You just said Ike.
I'm
Dumbass.
so dumb.
I got a Siamese cat.
Make you sound like a chicken?
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
That was pretty dumb. Isabel?
Last
Like,
time I caught a stream
You
was
just
when
said
you
I-
did this for Skyrim, and
dumbass.
it was my first stream. Love you.
Isabel. I guess I need a new spelling for Isabel.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
Like 8 times.
Instead
You
of
just said
failing
I-
next time,
dumbass.
just scoop it.
You're a really great director. I have not tried the game. I'm more of a
You
WoW
just
guy.
said Ike. Dumbass.
Cheese is a sub-
Enjoy
and my
it,
friends,
but for me
seems
and my
like
friends,
a
it
sham
seems
to
like...
us.
You just said Ike.
No, I
Dumbass.
didn't. No, I didn't. I said enjoy. I said enjoy. When did I say Ike?
You
Hey,
just
Doug,
said
my
Ike.
female friend had a
Dumbass.
baseball game today.
It's not doing the thing. I don't understand.
You just said Ike.
One whole year
Dumbass.
of Doug Chump. Serious content.
I love that somebody would be like, hey,
You just said Ike.
I'm-
Dumbass.
I'm from New Zealand. How many of you are in the hospital today? Every time
You
that we
just
have
said Pit.
a stream like this, I learn new fun facts about what my Twitch audience. Very careful to not say anything that sounded even remotely like that word.
You just said Ike.
Hi, Doug.
Dumbass.
Do you know why I'm so nervous using my
After a
own
while,
shit
like, your
is
Skyrim
hilarious
shit
and
is
happy to be
hilarious.
part of the stream.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
Like your Skyrim.
You
Okay.
just said Ike.
Okay.
Dumbass.
Saw a
Plushie.
cloud that looked like a bell pepper
I
on
saw a
my
sea
way
that
home.
looked like
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
3 tricks in a row, and then you put the L word in the middle.
Suspicious of your
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
Your religion. Thank you very much.
I'm a
for
lunatic 'cause I'm screaming,
screaming like crazy.
And all
You
that
just
during
said
the
Ike.
New Year.
Dumbass.
My brain is getting more and more protective. It's gonna
You just
happen
said
soon.
Ike.
The content.
Dumbass.
Keep up the great work.
It's like riding a bee. You never forget it. Why do I keep
You
up
just
smashing?
said Ike.
Hello, Mr. Lane
Dumbass.
Notch. How's your day been?
What did I
Thank you for
say?
subscribing
Like
to
riding
Dwight
a bike.
Dyson
God
Our
damn it.
Facts. During his
You just said Ike.
1952
Dumbass.
presidential campaign, his slogan was "We
President just get really into. You know how people have
turds."
You just
Favorite-
said Ike.
favorite
Dumbass.
presidents? King is cruel. He seems like a.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
I was looking at Tyre. Total psych out. To get me to focus on like.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
Is it just a red herring? Say or reply to it as much as possible.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
Because that can sneak in, really
Like, I
unexpectedly.
think about you every
You
day
just
and
said
think
Ike.
about me too.
Dumbass.
Played these, I don't, or not never. I played them one time.
You just
it-
said Ike.
This is
Dumbass.
obviously, this is just me testing. I don't know what the best way to, the most
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
fair. I'm almost there. It's possible.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
Okay, can't. Why do he keep snapping like this?
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
Which is a joke because I don't like the ones, the other
You just
two.
said Ike. Dumbass.
Is that a real thing that somebody knows?
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
Oh, I didn't know it would go at that angle.
You
My
just
name-
said Wolf. You just said Ike. Dumbass.
Did I?
Trick or treating.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
No, I did not. I heard it. I did not say Ike.
You just said Ike.
Hello, Mr.
Dumbass.
Layman, not shy to like bikes.
Dude, please just walk into this thing.
You just said Ike.
These streams are such
Dumbass.
money grabs SMH.
Was that legit? Did I say
You just said Ike.
I know.
Dumbass.
Honestly, I've been in the pits for a while now as even
Like your
if
streams,
you're
even though you're a bit of a
joker.
J.
But are you
You
ever
just
gonna
said
finish
Ike.
your Donkey Kong
Dumbass.
playthrough?
I don't like the J character in Batman.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
I don't. I do look a lot like an M.
You
But no.
just said Ike. Dumbass.
Full nat. Like, when I play M Party now, I actually...
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
No, I didn't.
Fond.
Look, W is never going to be in Smash.
You just
Maybe
said
next
Ike.
Now that
Dumbass.
you know what it is. Can you
I
help
didn't.
me
I said look. I said look. I did not say Ike.
You just said Ike.
No, I didn't.
Dumbass.
No, I didn't. Like with all emails, parkser@dougdoug.com.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
Advice Roy the color wolf gray.
No, I like wool.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
Oh, I did. Actually make any sense. We need donations going at
The
the end.
timing is
So
ironic.
it should be
just
50.
said Ike.
Should be 50 bits
Dumbass.
now.
Canceling you over the last couple of more Doug.
Wait, I thought I'm Link is 7.
You just said Ike.
Here
Dumbass.
we are, everyone. Right in the chat. You just said like dumbass.
It's true.
I'd
Like,
like
that's
to
not
sell
what
the
I thought would
bits at a
happen
lower
with the
cost.
first one.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
Did I? Listen, a present is about beating this challenge literally right now.
You just said Ike.
I was asking you
Dumbass.
earlier today to sing Maho Woka Ken.
Like being in my gunner seat. Just so you know,
You
it's
just
only...
said Ike. Dumbass.
We're so fucking close. I can feel it.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
Did I? Like, for something with, like, vaccines, that's easy. But if you're talking about, like...
You just
know.
said Ike. Dumbass.
Problem, I can't just ignore it. But, like...
You just said Rob. You just said Ike. Dumbass.
D in the hand is like 5S in the R net.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
Is like... God damn it.
I've got no
You
time
just
to
said
pack,
Ike.
man, because I am
Dumbass.
trying to remember who plays Ray and
I think. I don't understand why he's a stupid idiot like me.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
Like me! The stupid idiot. It,
in live
the
action.
B strike. I did
You
watch
just
a
said Ike. Dumbass.
business strike. Business. Damn it.
Doug, what's your
You
opinion
just said
on
Ness.
Arabia? Also,
You just
what's
said
your
Ike.
opinion on
Dumbass.
Dislike King
I don't
DDD.
dislike the big D.
You
goes
just
both-
said Ike. Dumbass.
As an
Do you
Austrian,
think
I feel like we should
coronation
reinstall
would
the monarchy.
increase tourism like it does in
You
England?
just said Ike. Dumbass.
I'm not actively, but I would like to do another M party. I think
You
there's a lot
just
of...
said Ike. Dumbass.
Lamau Doug, you complete.
Oh my god, yes. Where they're vocally changing what's going
You
on.
just said Ike.
Do you have
Dumbass.
experience in
What? Did I?
programming? I have. I'd like your input on
You
this
like your old
important decision.
PS?
You
Hey,
just
look-
said Ike. Dumbass.
Like, my brain is too fried. What the hell are you talking about?
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
What? Did I? Okay, Grunt Ninja. That's still
Finger
so
butt
much
hole.
of a stretch.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
I like to call it,
You
shooting
just said Ike. Dumbass.
water out of your mouth.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Cannot
50
follow, like,
Beowulf.
foreign words.
You just
Sephiroth.
said Ike. Dumbass.
Apparently. To be fair, I said the L word, like,
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
Is Simon in a kennel right now?
the program, like, completely fucked me. I
You
need
just
to,
said Ike.
I need to not
dumbass.
say yes, ever.
Which level in this?
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
All I said was I. Listen to words that are, like, in the middle of sentences.
You just
Let's-
said Ike.
So it's the only one that can do
Dumbass.
something like this.
Watching you,
You
play
just said
Smash
Ike.
Brothers makes
Dumbass.
me really miss it. Sadly, my Switch fell into a spike
Okay,
pit
got
and
it,
was
Toon Link.
destroyed like really
You just
broken.
said
Can't
Ike.
even play
Dumbass.
Mario Maker 2.
They don't, like, they don't do... Just fight me.
You just said Ike.
Oh
Dumbass.
my god, they're
Play
driving
with
me
your
insane.
vlogs.
I cannot...
Hey Doug, would you like to be on a full magazine cover?
Would you like to be on
Same
a...
as Isabel Richter.
You just
Fake-
said Ike. Dumbass.
Oh my god, that was so... My
Chat
brain
is
is like,
still
what the
reusing
fuck
the
has
same
been going
three
on?
jokes. Makes me
You
worry
just
over
said
whether
Ike.
they'll actually
Dumbass.
be able to get you anymore. A juke for.
I'm liking these Germa-jubes.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
Did you know that that first company likes to use the N-word?
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
Okay, talking about other topics without saying like.
You just said Ike.
It cannot do it.
Dumbass.
My brain cannot do it. It's very, very, very dark. Like a sea.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
I don't. Other crazy shit, and my brain cannot, like, process it.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
No, you're not allowed to say characters like W.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
Light shone around them, and they were so
You
afraid.
just said Ike. Dumbass.
Victory, Nike.
Like the god of victory.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
I was ready to say like the god of N-word.
You just said Ike.
How do you like
Dumbass.
the musical masterpieces of
How
Ludwig
put in, and I just ignore everything else. I don't get it.
You just said Ike.
People buying time
Dumbass.
What am I saying?
It does seem
My
like
head
it
is
has
probably just
issues.
You just said Ike.
I never
Dumbass.
thought I'd be able to witness
I-
such game.
They do not involve
Mike,
the word
Mikey,
like.
Hike,
You just said Ike.
Psych,
Dumbass.
TK, Vike, Wike,
I do like micro.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
Well, at least I didn't say crom. All you have to do is put the word like before any other trick.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
All right, but it says the F word like that.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
Oh my god, my brain, I can't. Unlike those guys, I have good content.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
Sammy's phone, Doug? I like
Saying like for 8 straight hours.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
Live. This feels like a drunk challenge.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
Oh, like.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
You could let S out like R.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
I swear to God.
The D's
I do
down
like
tilt.
King
I
D.
like how he rolls around.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
How? I have sing buttons and nothing is happening.
Honestly, with 8
You just
hours
said
of
Ike.
this top-of-the-line
Dumbass.
content,
I didn't
it
say
is a
Ike.
fantastic day
You
for
just said
believers.
Ike.
I did not.
Dumbass.
What is wrong with that S word that you just said? I feel like there's something wrong. Oh, because the R word is in it, not because the N. Different person. But I like your spirit.
You just said Ike. Dumbass.
I enjoy your spirit.
They would prefer DayZ.
I don't like DayZ.
You just said Ike.
I'm
Dumbass.
so fucking dumb. I've got like
You just said Ike.
30 more
Dumbass.
minutes.
I like how he rolls around a
I
lot.
do like.
H.
You just said Ike.
Oh
Dumbass.
my god, how do I do? I can't quit.
I think
It's
this
like
community will
You
probably
just said Ike.
appreciate to be a
Dumbass.
Gal Pepper. You should try it.
thought I could snag him. Come on, come on.
You just said Ike.
Hey,
Dumbass.
Doug, which snake
No, I didn't.
breed do you like the most?
Say it. I didn't say
What
like
do you think
or
is the
Rob.
future
You just said
of
Ike.
aquaponics?
or
Dumbass.
Rosalina or Villager or 3 subs. Green
Good
Link,
job,
you think are
Doug.
10 subs?
You just said Ike. Dumbass.